Hi everyone, so many of you requested for me to do more hair related videos, and it can be very difficult to come up with kind of topics for hair because those of you who have curly hair will probably know that it can be very challenging to kind of come up with different things to do with it or different things to talk about, and it can be kind of very challenging. But I decided to make this video about how to keep your curly hair healthy because I know that that's one of the issues that most people face with anyway, whether you've got curly hair or not, keeping it healthy. But when you've got curly hair, I think some of the tips that I'm going to talk to you about are a little bit different and kind of will help you a little bit more with your specific problem, which is obviously if you've got very curly hair. So the first tip isn't necessarily just for all you curlies, but it is a kind of universal hair tip, and that is diet. What you put in your body really makes a difference to your skin and to your hair, obviously. I think that's kind of common knowledge. I don't think anyone is going to disagree on that kind of topic. But you want to really make sure that you drink a lot of water and that you eat really healthy things that are going to kind of help your hair and help your skin look great. But for your hair, things that you should look out for are green leafy vegetables like spinach, oily fish like salmon and that kind of thing. I don't eat fish because I'm vegetarian, so I take a oil supplement, but you should really be eating oily fish. They're really good for you, at least 2 to 3 times a week. And also things like eggs are really good. They help kind of build protein. Brightly coloured fruit are really good for your hair. All sorts of things like that really help to kind of make your hair stronger and healthier and longer and all that kind of thing. And my hair is very healthy. I hardly ever get split ends. And it's very soft, healthy hair, probably too soft sometimes, which is why it tends to look how it looks today, for example, which is not at its best. But to make sure that your diet is rich in all those kind of foods will really help your hair look its best. Then the other thing is to be careful how you brush your hair. Now this is a really important tip in my opinion, because so many of us tend to kind of brush your hair very strong and kind of tear the knots out and be very abrasive, and all that does really is just damages the hair cuticle, and it just really kind of makes your hair very brittle and stretches out the curl, and it's just very bad for your hair to do it that way. So the only way I can ever brush my hair is when it's wet with conditioner, which isn't really good to brush your hair when it's wet either. That's not the greatest thing to be doing for your hair too, but it's the only way that I can ever get a brush through my hair. So I do it when it's wet with conditioner on it, and I use the Tangle Teaser. You could use a wide tooth comb. I know a lot of people say that that's the best thing for curly hair. That doesn't work for me. It takes me a very long time to get through my hair that way, so I don't tend to do it like that. But if you are someone who likes to do it that way, that's great, that's good for your hair. But be careful how you brush it. Treat it respectfully when you're brushing it, because how you brush it will really affect what happens to your hair. The next tip is to get your hair cut regularly. Now I get a lot of questions about this, about how is your hair so long, do you get it trimmed, do you get it cut? And I don't think you need to get your hair trimmed as often as everyone says you do. The kind of 3-month trimming rule doesn't necessarily mean your hair's going to grow faster or be healthier, in my opinion. But if you have got split ends, cut them. They're not adding to the length, they're not making your hair look nicer, they just look like straggly little dead ends. And I know some people on my videos like to kind of say that I've got split ends, but in my opinion I haven't got split ends at all. I know what split ends are, I know what they look like, and I haven't got split ends. I'm not saying that in kind of like a bragging way, because you know it's split ends, who cares? But if you have got split ends, get them trimmed. They're not adding anything, they won't make your hair any healthier, and there's no point in them being there, and you want your hair to look healthy more than anything else. So get rid of those. But if your hair is healthy and you don't really need it to get trimmed, don't get it trimmed unless you feel like it needs it. It's not anything that you need to kind of really over stress yourself about, in my opinion. The next thing is to try and not straighten it as much as you do. This is a big one. I straighten my hair every now and then, probably about twice a month. Sometimes I don't, it depends. With me it tends to be if I'm very busy. If I'm wearing straight hair in a video, you'll know that it's because I'm busy. So when I'm busy, I've got things I need to be doing and I can't really have the time to wash my hair, so I straighten it because then it means I can go about 3 days without washing it. So that's part of it as well. But straightening it does ruin your curl. It stretches the curl, it makes your hair not as tight, not as defined. It is just really, really not good for your hair. It's not a good thing to be doing, and I'm sure everybody knows that, and it's kind of like just common sense really, but try and avoid doing that because it's not the best thing for your hair. Number 5 is to wash it properly. This is something that I find a lot of people don't tend to do, and it is to work the shampoo into your hair really, really well, lather it up, massage your scalp, rinse it all off properly, apply conditioner. I only apply it to the ends of my hair because if I apply it to the top, my hair tends to kind of just get a little bit flat and I don't like it. But apply it to wherever you need it and leave the conditioner on for about 5 minutes. Even if it's just a normal conditioner and not a deep conditioner, your hair will benefit from it being on there, trust me. Leave it on for a little while and shave your legs or something, I don't know, and it really, really will help your hair to kind of feel its best and feel full and healthy if you wash it properly. Don't just shove a little bit of shampoo on, go like that, wash it off, stick conditioner on and wash it off. Your hair's not going to really benefit from that. And then last but not least is to keep your hair moisturised. I can't stress this one enough, but the main problem I think most people have with their hair when it's curly is that it's very dry. My hair isn't dry. It was at a point where I was using colour and things like that, which obviously you should be careful too. They're not great for your hair. If you can avoid them, do, but I know that most people do tend to colour their hair. But if you keep your hair moisturised, it's really, really important. Using a hair oil is great. My favourite one at the moment is the L'Oreal Extraordinary Oil. I know a lot of people are funny about silicones, silicone sulfates, all that kind of thing. I personally don't mind. Sometimes my scalp gets a bit sensitive and I'll use a sulfate-free shampoo, but with styling products I don't mind them having silicones and things like that in. But if you make sure your hair is moisturised, so if your hair is very dry, treat it to a mask twice a week, leave your conditioner on properly, use hair oils and kind of leave-in treatments and things like that, because the more moisturised your hair is, the less frizzy it will be and the more healthy it will look. So those are my top tips for keeping your curly hair healthy. I'd love to know if any of you have got any tips that you'd like to share with us as well, so definitely pop them in the comments below. And don't forget to thumbs up this video if you liked it, and let me know if you'd like any more hair videos and on what topics. Then put those all down in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!